Anambra Police Commissioner urges police officers to be more committed to crime prevention. NEC sits over state police as government's plan forest guards. Basiru Faye sworn in as Senegal's president. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra state economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. A beautiful good evening to you, and so glad to have you join us on the news tonight. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Anambra State Governor's wife, Mrs. Nonye Soludo, has advised those who are celebrating the Easter holiday to be mindful of what they consume and not to allow the occasion to take away their consciousness from the right health. The governor's wife, who stated this in her succeeding Easter message, pointed out that it is important for people not to allow the frenzy of the celebrations to get a better part of their health or consume out of occasional carelessness. Mrs. Soludo appealed to those who are treating underlying ailments to pay more attention to their health and be mindful of what they eat in order not to worsen their existing challenges. She explained that the general idea of Easter is to share in the resurrection of Jesus Christ through prayers, love, and friendship, and not to heap diseases on the body because of wrong consumption choices. The governor's wife also called for low intake of sugar, fats, and fizzy drinks, as well as abstinence from alcohol abuse, drugs, and other harmful habits that could escalate during the holidays. The Anambra First Lady for the urged parents and guidance to watch their children and wards closely at this time and ensure that they do not get involved in unhealthy social activities that might mar their future. While reflecting on the essence of the Easter celebration, Mrs. Soludo appealed to affluent members of the society to reach out to those living around them and share with them in the spirit of love, which is the binding definition of the occasion. She called for prayers for Anambra State and the current administration, reiterating that her husband is keen on delivering a new Anambra State that both the present and tomorrow's generation would be proud of. The Anglican Bishop of Agwata Diocese, Right Reverend Samuel Ezefor, says without the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, that there will be no hope for Christianity. In a sermon at the Cathedral Church of St. John in Colombia during a service to mark Easter Sunday, Bishop Ezefor maintained that the joy of Christians lies in the resurrection of Christ. Speaking on the topic, the implications of Christ's resurrection, Right Reverend Ezefor charged Christians to always give eloquent testimonies about the death and resurrection of Christ and described Christ's resurrection as the pinnacle of God's redemption for mankind, even as he charged the faithful to always live a Christ-like life in order to inherit the kingdom of God. Bishop Ezefor maintained that the resurrection of Jesus Christ on Easter Sunday is a total affirmation that any dead object will rise and become lively again, and cautioned Christians against being afraid of death. Right Reverend Ezefor, who is also the national chairman of the Evangelical Fellowship in the Anglican Communion, EFAC Nigeria, charged those entrusted with positions of authority and leadership to find a lasting solution to the series of hardships among the people, and urged the faithful to use the period of Easter to pray for God's intervention in the myriads of challenges facing the Nigerian nation. The service featured a Holy Eucharist, prayers for those in leadership positions, Anambra State and the Nigerian nation. The president of Agwata Diocesan Women's Ministry, Mrs. Chinyere Ezefor, some diocesan officials, and director of media and communications of Agwata Diocese, Mr. Abuchunwozo, were among those that attended the Easter church service. Police officers in Anambra State over the Easter weekend arrested an adult male holding a bag in Awada, Idemili North local government area. A release by the Anambra State Police Public Relations Officers, SP Tochukwu Ikenga, explained that the man, on sighting the police, took to his heels but was chased until he was caught and overpowered. The release states that when the bag he was carrying was searched, it was found to contain an AK-47 rifle with breech number 2500-28266. According to the release, search of the database showed that the AK-47 rifle was not among firearms on charge to Anambra State Police Command. On interrogation, the suspects disclosed that the weapon was procured for a showdown with a rival cult group. Anambra State Commissioner of Police Aderemi Adeoye, while commending police officers who made their recovery for their vigilance and tenacity of purpose, directed that investigation be widened and deepened to bring to book all those connected with the arms trafficking, including an alleged financier abroad who provided funds for the purchase. The Commissioner of Police also directed all personnel in the command to rededicate themselves to crime prevention and detection in service of the people in the state. In a keenly contested, free and fair election, Master Fitness and Wellbeing Club Oka has extended the tenure of Dr. Emeka Ezenekwe to another 2 years in office as chairman. The election was monitored and certificates of return presented to him by the National Chairman of All Progressives Grand Alliance, ABGA, Barrister Sly Ezokenwa. Some stakeholders of the club who also voted during the election include the Deputy Governor of Anambra State, Dr. Onyeka Chukwu, former Speaker of Anambra State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Uchenna Okafor, the Commissioner for Environment, Dr. Felix Odimegu, top security officers, and some members of Anambra State House of Assembly. Master Fitness and Wellbeing Club Oka is a social club of prominent and responsible members of Anambra State and beyond, whose shared vision is to promote fitness, love, and network. Inaugurating the new executive, Barrister Ezokenwa, who is also the legal advisor to the club, charged the new leadership to remain committed to the tenets of the club, which is to prioritize the health of members and promote brotherliness, and urged them to remain united towards achieving the vision of the great club in Nigeria and across the globe. The chairman of the Electoral Committee, Mr. Oscar Emeka, explained that the election was conducted in accordance with the constitution of the club, starting from the screening of candidates, accreditation, and commencement of the election proper, and expressed delight with the maturity that exists among them. In his acceptance address, Dr. Ezenekwe appreciated the election committee and members of the prestigious club for the call to serve, and explained that the club has members from different sectors of the economy and in the diaspora, whose objective is to ensure a world-class clubhouse that will encourage all manner of recreational activities, interactions, and networking, that the club is open to new members with proven integrity and genuine source of livelihood, who will undergo rigorous screening before admission as a member. In their separate reactions, some members of the club, Mr. Williams Odumo and Chief Chinedu Nwabuike, who is based in Abuja, commended the election committee for allowing the votes to be counted and congratulated the new leadership on their victory and assured their continued support. The Deputy Majority Leader of Anambra State House of Assembly and member representing Njikoka Constituency 2, Dr. Jude Akbua, and stakeholders from the constituency have conducted an inspection tour of Oyagwa-Bagana Nimo Road. During the tour, they praised Governor Chukwuma Soludo for the high-quality road construction in the area and across the state. Dr. Akbua, accompanied by his Njikoka Constituency 1 counterpart, Honorable Chidebele Ibemeka, community leaders of Abagana and Nimo, as well as APGA faithful, said the inspection is an opportunity to evaluate the ongoing road construction efforts. Dr. Akbua commended Governor Soludo for his dedication to enhancing the state's infrastructure, citing the Oyagwa-Bagana Nimo Road project as evidence of the administration's commitment to improving connectivity and fostering socio-economic development in the state, and emphasized the significance of the road project in promoting economic growth and improving the lives of Njikoka residents. In the remarks, Honorable Ibemeka, representing Njikoka Constituency 1 and the Special Advisor to the Governor on Security, retired Air Vice Marshal Ben Chobi, lauded the Governor's compassion and his fulfillment of his promises to the people of Anambra, expressing confidence that the road would soon be ready for commissioning. The Transition Committee Chairman of Njikoka Council Area, Barrister Clem Agwiyi, traditional rulers of Abagana and Nimo, Igwe Mbamalokeke and Igwe Magsi Oliobi, respectively, praised Governor Soludo for breaking the trend of unfulfilled promises regarding the road, urging the project contractor to expedite the work. Contributing, Anambra Central Zonal Chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, ABGA, Mr. Ndukako Okoye, and Njikoka Council Area Chairman of the party, Pharmacist Chinedu Anekwe, encouraged the people of Njikoka to support the governor's administration in appreciation of his efforts. Also, the President General of Nimo Development Union, Mr. Dan Anabe, and Vice President General of Abagana, Mr. Nnamdi Okonkwo, advocated for Governor Soludo's re-election, highlighting the road's potential to enhance transportation and stimulate commercial activities. The contractor handling the project, Mr. Mohammed Natraji, assured that the 5.1-kilometer road will be completed the following month, expressing gratitude to the governor for entrusting them with the task. Next sits over state police as government planned forest guards. Basiru Faye sworn in as Senegal's president. Here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. All this and more shall come your way right after the break. Stay with us.
The family of late Sir Michael Akudinobi, KSM, of Umuezana, Ehim Omunoko Okbo, in Nnewi South Local Government Area of Anambra State, announces the passing on to glory of their beloved son, brother, father, grandfather, uncle, and friend, Sir Michael Chukwujindo Akudinobi, KSM, Umanyi Galibo, aged 87. Funeral arrangements, Monday 1st April 2024, 5 p.m. Mass come wake at St. John Cross Pro Cathedral, Uragunewi. Tuesday 2nd April, 5 p.m. Requiem Mass come wake at his residence, Omunoko Okbo. Wednesday 3rd April, 10 a.m. Burial Mass at St. Peter Clever's Catholic Church, Omunoko Okbo. Interment follows immediately after Mass. Thursday 4th April, condolence visits continue for in-laws and friends. Sunday 7th April, 9 a.m. Thanksgiving Mass at St. Peter Clever's Catholic Church, Omunoko Okbo. Daddy, may your gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Announcer, Engineer Dozie Akudinobi for the family. From which never...
Welcome back to the rest of the news. National Economic Council will reconvene later this month as more state governments have submitted their reports on the establishment of state police. According to the report, no fewer than 10 states had begun the process of deploying forest guards to protect farmers and flush out bandits. The Information Minister Mohammed Idris, when he briefed State House correspondents after the meeting, said President Bola Tinubu's meeting with the governors, the federal government and states agreed to recruit forest rangers and invest in more training to keep the forest and our borders safe. Said also at next 140th meeting held at the Aso Rock Villa on March 21, the council received reports from 16 state governors expressing their support for establishing state police. Best in our foreign news, Bassirou Diomaye Faye has been sworn in as the 5th Senegalese president. The 44-year-old Faye becomes Senegal's youngest president. He took over from Macky Sall on today in an event witnessed by African leaders in the new town of Diamadiadio, near the capital, Dakar. The new Senegalese president Faye said, "Before God and the Senegalese nation, I swear to faithfully fulfill the office of President of the Republic of Senegal," Faye said before the gathered officials. He also vowed to scrupulously observe the provisions of the Constitution and the laws and to defend the integrity of the territory and national independence, as well as to spare no effort to achieve African unity. Former Nigeria Youth International Nnamdi Abo is thrilled to have returned to football action after spending 3 years on the sidelines due to a heart problem. The former Glasgow Rangers midfielder made his first appearance for English 4th Division side Swindon Town over the weekend when he replaced Ricky Agua with 5 minutes left to play in total 2-1 win over Notts County. He also made his first start on Monday, playing for 57 minutes before being substituted for George McAkren in Swindon Town's 3-1 loss away at Sutton United as he looks to get his career back up and running. Ofobo was signed by Steven Gerrard as Rangers after coming through the ranks at Bournemouth and at Wycombe Wanderers in the English lower leagues. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page, follow us as Anambra Broadcasting Service, subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka, on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now a recap of the main points. Anambra State Governor's wife, Mrs. Noye Soludo, has advised people to be mindful of what they consume. Anambra Police Commissioner has urged police officers to be more committed to crime prevention. NEC has sat over state police as government planned forest guards. On the foreign scene, Basiru Faye has been sworn in as Senegal's president. Before we go, the special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that does it on the news for tonight. Thank you so very much for watching. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Good night and stay blessed.